This is cute. I'm not even like, what is this for the mental health thing?
Yeah.
So actually, you can hold that mic between y'all. Y'all can do an interview together.
True.
Yeah. Okay, so I can hold it then.
Okay, cool.
Oh, John.
Yeah, right?
Alright, what's up, y'all? What's up?
What's up?
How are you? How you doing?
We're at the end of the monocle.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh my God, my feet are burning. Yes.
Yeah, yours are. And I wish.
He's not even wearing heels, okay? But anyway.
I'm wearing steel-toe boots, okay?
So, how important is mental health awareness to you, especially when it comes to this industry?
Okay.
Well, you want to go first, or?
You go first.
It's extremely important because you have to have like a strong like, I don't know, like will and like confidence in yourself to even like audition, you know? Like for me, I struggled with depression for like 5 years and it's like difficult, you know? Especially in this industry, there's someone that's always better than you and there's always like competition and that's okay, but if you take it in unhealthy ways, you're gonna do damage to yourself. So yeah, it's very important.
I definitely agree with that. Being that not only aren't a lot of men called out to model calls, but not a lot of black men are called out to model calls. So we have to work even harder, just as much as black women do. And it's so hard in the industry because so many people, there are so many things that go down, like whether it be the height for men, whether it be what type of appearance that they have to have, and things like that, because subliminally they do. And it causes us to just have that mental state in which it causes us to think maybe we shouldn't go out there because there's so much prejudice in the industry. But then there are people like Khai and me who are just like, you know what, forget that. Like, forget the so-called norms that are going down. We're gonna vibe, we're gonna do stuff, we're gonna network. That's the way to do things because you don't let the world take you, you take the world. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I like that. And it's hard though. It's definitely hard to do that. It's definitely hard to get up and just be like, all right, I'm gonna beat that once again. I'm gonna go to this model call, be the only girl with my hair out. It's gonna okay, but it's still like a thing. Like you said, like even though they say that it doesn't matter and the industry has changed, it really hasn't. And it's still like pushing that stigma of like you need to look like this essentially, and that has to change. Like
right. So the thing is that it's like I said, you got to take on the world. Like people think that I'm strange because I go out and do this type of stuff. But I'm like, look, I like being called strange because that means I'm not a copy. You know what I'm saying? Like that means that I'm my own individual. That means I'm the one taking the world on. So the thing is, I'm like just a few weeks ago, I was with Black Menswear doing a photo shoot, and the thing is, we were talking about changing the narrative for black men. Like, what is the appearance of a black male? Like, we have to be out there. We gotta network. We gotta strut our stuff. You know what I'm saying? So like, my thing is, if you're afraid to go out there, you're afraid of life. Life is a book. It ain't one page, baby. Like, for real. Like, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So, like, even when I'm hanging out with women like who even do this type of thing, like, you know, it fills me with greatness to even like be acknowledged by them because, you know, there are women out there in the world that are like doing the same thing, whether they're making moves here, making moves there, they're doing film and all this other stuff, and I'm just like, damn, you know, like that's
women are killing the game. Black women are killing it and will continue to kill it. Okay, like it's happening, and I'm here for it.
Yeah.
Oh, I love black women and
right.
men.
Right.
I love black women.
Black girl magic plus black boy joy equals total awesomeness. That's what it is.
Black people.
So the thing is, whatever you do, do not just sit still. You may pray for days and days long, but God is telling you to walk, bruh. God is telling you to walk, okay?
Yes.
Don't just stand still. Stand up and walk. Jesus said, take up that bed and walk. Come on now.
This is not church. This ain't church.
Sorry.
All right. Any more questions?
I'm sorry, I went there a little bit. research a little bit.
We know it takes a community, or it takes, to raise kids, all of that good stuff. It also takes a community to raise awareness.
Right.
So can you all say that you all have done anything to impact your community when it comes to helping with the idea that mental health awareness is okay? Even if it just comes to your friend base.
Right.
Definitely for me, like it's been on a one-on-one basis with my friends. I always check up on them and make sure that they're good. Because like I've had friends in that industry that go down the wrong path and they don't come back, and that shit really hurts, Because like all the potential that all these people have, all because of their distorted thoughts and beliefs, it's sickening. And so what I do is just I'm on a one-on-one basis with my friends, as I'm like, hey, like let me know how you're feeling, like what can you do to change this situation? Talking one-on-one. That's my contribution, I guess. It's not big, but it's something though. I feel like I'm still helping.
It's impacting your community.
Right. Yes. Make me feel good about that. Yes. What about you, Joel?
So one thing is that I recently participated in a panel about Black men's mental health when it came to certain things like trauma. So the thing is that we have to pay attention to not only like the women's side of things, but also the man's side of things, because like we are put in this mold of the popular image of masculinity. That's why I'm also a part of the Men of Strength Club at UDC, as well as I've been having connections with Men Can Stop Rape in DC, so that we can talk about changing the whole, like basically being the counter story of the popular image of masculinity. Like changing the whole narrative of things, so that we can look at life as Black men and say, you know what? Challenge accepted.
Okay. I definitely appreciate y'all for your time. Thank you so much. Is there anything else y'all could add to anybody maybe wanting to get into modeling, maybe too afraid to? Anything y'all might be able to give them about self-love?
Oh yeah.
Any pointers?
You first.
Again, confidence. Like, if you have to, be Sasha Fierce, then you need to be Sasha Fierce. If you need to have that alter ego to do what you got to do, then you have to do that. Sometimes that's what you need. For me, I definitely am not the same person that I am when I'm on the runway. It's a totally different person. And sometimes you need that. Sometimes because you need to, like, be a little removed from reality from yourself. So that's what I would suggest. If you're scared and you need, like, a little push, just make your own person. Give them a name, give them a little status, give them a background, do something. That's what I would do.
All right, so one thing is that, like Khai said, you gotta like own it. You gotta make your own character. Modeling is acting without lines. So you gotta act it out. What's your scene gonna look like? What attitude are you gonna give? What's gonna tell them, you know what, he's the X factor? Like, so I call this thing, I do something that for myself called DB and KTW. You want to know what that stands for? Deep breath and kill that walk.
Yes, sir.
So yeah, take a deep breath, meditate, whatever you need to do.
Say it again.
So take a deep breath, meditate, whatever you need to do, and then kill that stuff, man. Kill it.
Come on now.
All right, much love.
Yes.
Give your names, say y'all here for the audition, and that's it.
I am Khai, and I'm here for the audition, the model call.
My name is Joe Bernola. I'm also here for the audition / model call.